I have known about and been in the Warriors fandom for about 7 years now, so I've been here for a damn long time. I thought as a first video on my channel dedicated to this series I've loved for so long, I'd share my experience over the years with being a fan of these books. I first found Warrior Cats when I was about 9 years old. I considered myself a brony at the time and stumbled upon an SSS Warrior Cats episode deep within my My Little Pony YouTube travels. Immediately after I watched an anime Longtail have an epic battle with Firepaw, I immediately took to my sketchbook and drew out my own Warrior Cat character. He was yellow with bluish green lightning bolt markings and was absolutely ridiculous, but I had no idea what the series was about, and simply raving over this one SSS Warrior Cats video, I had to release my excitement somehow. When I had watched all the SSS Warrior Cat videos, I started to explore other Warrior Cat videos. I really took a liking to Duck Feathers, an old Warrior Cat animator who doesn't seem to be active anymore. I absolutely loved their AMVs, my favourite being Scourge's Nageki no Mori, which came out about 10 years ago now. Duck Feathers now has no videos on her channel, however many saviours have uploaded the ancient artefacts to be viewed by all fans today. I used to put paper onto my computer and trace around the paused frames of her videos, and I have such a vivid memory of laying them all down on my bedroom floor and admiring them. About a week later, I came home from school and saw Into the Wild on my desk, and I was overjoyed. To this day, I have my Into the Wild book as my most prized possession. I used to tell all my friends about Warrior Cats. In fact, I still do, but out of all the people I've talked to, absolutely no one knows what it is. I've always played Warrior Cats on the playground, even if it was just me. I used to convince my confused friends to have Warrior Cat battles with me, and any time I'd go into the woods with my friends, I'd pretend to be a medicine cat. My favourite ranking to this day, by the way. I appointed everyone ranks, leader, deputy, named parts of the territory, although they didn't take it seriously and come up with names like Teddy Bear Clan. I still played on, wrapping up people's scratches with random leaves and gathering various plants to put in organised piles in my den. It was such good fun. A warrior cat I always used to identify with was Ashfur. Problematic choice, I know, but the edgy AMVs were irresistible for prepubescent me, especially Ashfur's Mr. Brightside by Ryu Love State? I don't know how you pronounce it. Of course, I never tried to burn any children, but Ashfur was something I could use to vent my emotions by either drawing him, watching the AMVs, or acting like him to my friends. It was weird, but I was a weird kid. I always was. No one ever treated me like other people, so perhaps Ashfur was a sort of friend for me too. I remember gasping so hard in a cover lesson because Ashfur had finally popped up in the books I've been reading for years. After watching Warrior Cat's AMVs, PMVs and maps for ages, I desperately wanted to start my own animation channel. I remember the excitement after finally figuring out that Paint and Windows Movie Maker could be used, and I didn't have to sell a whole car to buy Flash. I remember posting my first animation to Facebook, which was literally a cat killing another one. Despite that, all the mums on Facebook showered me with compliments. I carried on making animations and started up a channel. Of course, I eventually got overrun with maps, and instead of just dropping out like a normal person, I deleted the whole channel. This happened more than once. The animations in the Warrior Cat community began to really take wing about 2015. Channels like Whisker Moon, Finchwing and Maple Spider started to appear on the scene and set the bar higher and higher. But although there was incredible talent in this community, nobody ever put down the less advanced. No one ever said a mean word to the beginners, and there was only friendly tips. There was only encouragement to grow, to keep going. And that's why this fandom is so creative, not because of our talents, but because of how we help each other in our artistic journeys, and inspire beginners to inspire others. I remember I always used to choose one map call to stay constantly updated on, so I could be even more excited when the final project came out. I'm telling you, the adrenaline rush I got from seeing complete map in the title of a recommended video is like no other feeling. Speaking of adrenaline, I was around for SSS Warrior Cats to release a new episode, and I'm telling you, it's like something your whole life leads up to. I remember screaming and running around when I got the notification on my iPad. Warrior Cats has so many different plot points, so many different characters, and so many different stories that it helped me. Because there's so many different stories, there's always one to identify with. Whenever I was going through rough patches, I always found a warrior cat I could relate to, and it made me feel less alone. It gave me a sort of guidance, it gave me rules and morals to follow, something that you can't find anywhere else, and I'm so grateful for that. I've watched this fandom grow more and more amazing for 7 years now. We've all heard the news, we are finally getting what this fandom deserves: a better website, merch and a movie. Darkland have listened to our prayers and blessed us with these things. The Warriors fandom deserves this so much, and we're overjoyed for everyone that's a part of it. Warrior Cats has connected me with internet friends. Warrior Cat has been there for comfort and there for escapism. Warrior Cats has fueled my artistic journey. Warrior Cats has given me something to obsess over. Warrior Cats has taught me things. Warrior Cats is my life, and I hope I never grow out of it. I'm 16 years old now, and I'm a die-hard fan. So thank you, Arians, thank you, Warrior Cats, for being the best thing that's ever happened to me.